He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The CD, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His 2nd year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the league, Manny was a popular head coaching candidate for this year. But he told all the teams he was interested in remaining a coordinator for a bit so he could continue to grow in the job. As far as his offense this year, he's really optimistic about what they can do because he loves the talent on that side of the ball. And one other thing, Manny Kahue, a young, bright offensive mind, he'll be a head coach before long when he's ready to do it.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how his experience backing up Derek Carr for the last 4 years put him in the position he's in now as a starter.
He sure did, because he went on and on.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Here again comes the count. Now he's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Oh, yeah, that's a good throw right there. This is a big game for this man at quarterback. He's a QB1 to start the year for the first time in his career.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Setting up the screen for Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And quickly they get to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw again. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking?
This now a much closer game. Can't afford any more mistakes like he had on the last drive. Throwing the interception led to a touchdown. Close ball. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our feet.
And now out comes Minnesota. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now back to throw. Steps away. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Eric Stokes. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times? Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. And they're led out, Charles, by their new quarterback for 2022. And it was a bit of a rough start for him in the opener as he couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, you can't put it all on him, certainly. But he does know the scrutiny he's under because he's not going to have an endlessly long leash. They need results right now. So it's going to be important for him to right the ship right here because this is a team that cannot start 0-2.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Vikings had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season. But rumor is, might have a few more for 2023. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling up.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had a couple of touchdown passes in that game last week, and he's matched that with 2 in the first half here as his guys start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's connected on a couple. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% up.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is Cook with the grab. No gain on the screen there at second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. It's been back to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Ravens who get the win at home. Lamar Jackson, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Marcus Mariota, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were losers in that one to the visiting L.A. Chargers. Keenan Allen, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half?
And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Catch made right side by Wilson. Touchdown! Albert Wilson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have now moved out in front. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out. first down. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already. And another 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. He threw the pick-6 last time out just a moment ago. Now 3 total interceptions. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Steps away to his left. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, how about that catch by Thielen? They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And Wilson with it, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Oh, that's a big-time decision right there to tuck it and go, and he finds his way into the end zone and into preseason. As general manager, why do you believe in this guy? And he talked all about his arm and decision-making. Well, we certainly saw the decision-making there. Maybe an extra dimension that they didn't get.
And now out comes Minnesota. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook again, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eaglesons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.